Okay, and we hereby start this channel, and it's the early Sully Dog era channel, and that would be Sullivan's Dog. And that's what I'm calling it for now, until I get feedback from the other members. Be the original five, the old group, if you will. So, oh, there's water all over the place. Here's the paper towel is for. A little bit of background noise. I may change the name depending on what happens. So, depending on what you guys say, but Singer Dan has no excuse. You can go live with me on Zoom or like StreamYard. Come on the channel and talk. Engage in like a discussion with me, or don't complain. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about it. So the topic for now is the early years of us going on. We can go on and talk and stuff. But for tonight, the topic I chose is how to play the secret way of playing Black Sheep Rise. So the early Sullivan's Dog years involved our first group. The group prior to that had two people, two or three usually, Dan and I, or Dan and I and Sam. Bottom people. But Black Sheep Rise was one of the first songs that I wrote on guitar, but not the very first song. So when I first did it, it was a little more clunky how I chose to do it. So I was doing it with bar chords that went down, like the fretboard. So this was the old way, right? The main riff. My hands were quick enough to go and do every single little thing. And that's indeed E major, the original way, not E7. But most of those chords you can do major and not minor, but except the A. But the way that I eventually devise is a secret way. It's better. It's better than that. So I take the capo, or first I retune the strings to an alternate tuning. So the highest string, we're going to put on E flat rather than E. So take it all the way down, using a tuner to do that. And C, instead of B here, bring it up to C. So C there, E flat there. G. The rest is normal. So E flat, C, G, D, A, E. And so then I put a capo on the first fret that makes it even harder to hear what it is. See? And so I play like I'm going to play C major, right? With my hand. That's not going to work. So just the third finger. So we have 5th string, 3rd fret, where C would be in comparison to the capo. Next string open, the rest open. And then instead of doing what it is with going up a minor 3rd, I thought at the time that I first did this, that's not enough of a difference to hear. So I went up to the flat 6 by adding the 1st finger to the 3rd string, like that. Wow. That does it. You can keep doing all this So after you do that, you play a B flat bar chord, and the alternate tuning doesn't affect it that much, not that much anyway. And that would be 4th fret bar chord. So B flat is, and 4th fret would be F. That would be where A flat is. And then after you go, they go where G is, but lift up the first finger so it doesn't bar, and just have fingers 1, 3, and 4. Oh yeah, and the second finger down right there, but don't bar it. Leave it open like that. So you have a half step apart right there. Oh wait, no. Already messed it up. Okay, let's start it again. Restart the words. I'm under the influence of a Windex drape. Here we go. I'm under the influence of a Windex drape. Flew through the windstorm on a sublimated grave. Spiral staircase takes a bow. Mother's hand don't bother me now. Flying to kick in the closet to scream. Ancient prophet, what it means. Take it out so I can throw it in. Where you going, where you been, where we meet. My surprise, it's now time for the black sheep ride. Okay, so for the chorus there, I was kind of like messing it up. All I should do is bar chord without barring it. This is an A string type bar chord. Root note on the A string. C, so that's C5 basically. It's gonna sound like C minor with the top 2 strings. Then slide up to where E flat would be, C to E flat. Take it out so I can throw it in. Where you're going, down to B flat. Where you been, where we meet. And for the B flat, you don't have to bar either. I can throw it in. Where you going, where we been, where we meet. Where we meet to my surprise. Then bar chord F. You don't have to bar that. You don't have to bar that. G, don't bar it. So where we meet. To my surprise, it's now time for the black sheep ride. It's black sheep ride. The dragon cometh to a kind of wisdom to tell it to. Picture perfect cow, yes, a pilgrim fair vine. Dust a bucket melancholy, little boy wines. Bubble dust spasms, ring my bow pie. Soon cake and wicked pieces blah. Blah, blah, blah. Take it out so I can throw it in. Where you going, where we've been, where we meet. My surprise, it's now time for the black sheep ride. Black sheep ride. Back to Joanne with the fluttering buzz, reading in Eric's howl because Fairhouse spectrum and a wandering bowel, turtle wing backside and a railing car trouble, speakerphone, watermelon ship over the moon, smiley hair, jungle gyms fill up the room. Ooh, 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 ooh. it out so I can throw it in. Where you're going, where we've been, where we meet. Nice surprise. It's now time for the Black Sheep Ride. Black Sheep Ride. I don't know the last verse of it. What we did after that. I'll have to look it up, and maybe I'll say it later. But so that's the first thing I'm going to talk about. This has been 10 minutes, basically. Well, why don't I like end with that note, because like that's like a lot to say all at the same time. It's a bit much to take in, like what I would say next. So suffice to say, I don't deny like the influence of our group on like a lot of different stuff, and that would be the topic like for this channel eventually. If others don't want to chime in, go on StreamYard and go on with me. I would change the title of the channel to something more precise, make it a more general thing about us or whatever. And that would be like what I would do. So yeah, and just like text your comments.